Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Listen, I love all y'all. I love all y'all. Rodney Brady, though, in my chat, where have you been? You ain't got to tell me where you've been, man. How are you doing? I have missed you, fam. How's everybody? Hey, for the future, how you doing? You were in here first. I saw Flossin in here. I saw TT in here. Somebody else is in here because I think it was like four of y'all early. Let me see. TT, Flossin. Oh, it was just the three of you. And then Erica. Hey, Erica. Rodney Brady. Hey, fam. Peppa Rookie. I DM'd you finding Peppa. You got to go see that. What happened? I did get it though. Thank you, fam. But go see what happened. Um, hey, Sunshine. How you doing, sis? Hey, Laura. How you doing? Happy Sunday, everybody. Brampton, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Yeah, let me fix my look. I'm kind of hanging out a lot. There we go. Hey, Miss Cheryl, how you doing? Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? How's y'all weekend been? How was y'all week? We talked Friday, so some of us talked Friday. But how has y'all weekend been? That's right. Eyes up. Right, Brampton. It do, sunshine. It definitely goes too fast. Definitely. I actually, yeah, this thumbnail didn't go up until like it was after four. It was like a quarter after four, and I was like, I'm going live today. It's Sunday. I totally forgot what day it was. Hey, Tasharia, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Right, facts, Pepperucky, and you did. I was like, USPS is shameful because you did. It didn't matter. I know y'all like, what did she talk about? Somebody text me. Hey Urban, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Um, man, listen. And is Erica. I am doing. Are you saying I'm always on the go? I am. But you was on the go. Weren't you on the go this week? Weren't you somewhere? You don't have to say in the chat. Um, Frugal Mama in here. Hey, Frugal Mama, how you doing? Happy Sunday. How did I miss that? I caught up. But yes, I am always on the go. I have been to the my garden community garden plot literally every single day this week. since Monday, every single day. So I was there last weekend, did some cleanup, but I wanted to stay on top of it. So I was I worked 2 days this week. So those 2 days ran out there on my lunch break because it's not that far, just to like take a look at stuff, see how things are going. And did I say hi to you, Miss Cheryl? I think I did. Hey David, I see you. Happy Sunday. Um, but I kept it going all week. I did some stuff out there outside of just going out there to see how things were going, but I wanted to stay on top of it because, child, that garden gets away from me fast. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, happy Sunday. How are you? Um, Here we go, David. um, so I've been staying on top of it, y'all. It's not doing the greatest out there, and I don't know why. I don't know what's happening because my neighbor behind me, she hasn't been out to hers in over a month and it's like very overgrown. Yet her stuff is growing. So, I felt like the weeds should impact it because it felt like it was impacting mine, but I don't know what's happening. But it is what it is. I have not given up. I even been dropping more seeds because that's what we're not gonna do is give up. Hey Shanna, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Um, you always on the go to. I can't really say it here. That's why I said I may have heard some. I have, but not like a lot. So David is who I'm answering. He asks, have I fertilized? I grow in ground there. Y'all know in the fall I did my broccoli, cabbage, collards, and all that. Everything did great until it got cold, then it killed some of my plants. But everything did great. Y'all know I got broccoli for the first time growing it at the community garden. So I don't really do a lot. I did have, and we have like bunnies always out in there. So I'm like, I think that we get a little natural fertilization from that. But I do the coffee grounds out there. I think I may have done like a 444 all over out there once. I did two fingers, but once. Um, I don't really do it out there. I didn't feel like it was that necessary. Hey Shamika, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Hey Nikki. Hey girl, happy Sunday. Um, so I didn't feel like it was really that necessary out there. I will say that I do know that my neighbor, because I talked to her Friday, the one who is overgrown, I had harvested for her because she just hadn't been out there. And I had been texting her. And I was like, you know what? I was watching tomatoes like being ready for weeks and stuff, like full color. They're done. And as I was harvesting, I realized she lost a lot of them because they just were on the plant too long. They had started bursting. But I harvested for I did. Hey Tixie, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Listen in the bushes. All right. Um, so I harvested potatoes, tomatoes, cucumber, okra, and peppers for her and dropped them off to her. But she told me that she did compost everywhere. So maybe that kind of helped her. I did do some compost, but I didn't do it all over my garden. I don't know. But I have bought a tiller. So I plan on tilling it up really good, getting that soil very nice and airy because it is clay. Last year, I do have some 10 already in my here in my storage thing here. So I'll put some of that out there then, David, because I do have some 10. I don't use it. Like here, I don't have to fertilize. My stuff just grows. I literally don't have to fertilize. I kid you guys not. Now, I compost in place. So I'm not going to say I don't do anything. I do food scraps in my beds and stuff. But as far as anything additional, I just haven't felt a need to do so. I think I might have done 411 once. Not 411, 511 once. But yeah, I don't have to do much out there. So yeah. I'm gonna try it though. And like I said, I did drop some more seeds. I do have a couple watermelons out there. I have probably like 6 plants, but I have just a couple. Mind you, I had a couple that I had to pull off the plant that had blossom and rod. Y'all know I've been complaining about all the rain. We rained literally May, June, July. Literally. I could tell you more of what days we didn't rain. I'm not even being funny. So, and it did impact a lot of us out there. So it's not just me. Um, let's see. I went back just to make sure I didn't miss somebody, y'all. Soul Diva, I did miss somebody. Hey, sis. Happy Sunday. That's why I went back because I was like, that chat got to move and I saw it. I seeped it. Any gypsum? I don't even know what that is. Is that like a cover crop or something? I don't. Let's just say that. I need to go out in the yard and repurpose the soil. Yeah. Yeah. I have one more day before I go back to work. Hey, TT, I said hi to you earlier. You must have left out after you made up your message. Leave the water, whatever. And not, don't call me. Why number changed? Why am I 14 now? What? I'm done. My watermelon vines stopped growing. They are small. Yeah. Oh, you know what? My bad, T. I did forget to turn it on. You got your rain for the first time in a month, Miss Cheryl? Shh. This is the first month we haven't been getting it. But what is it? Is it a cover crop? Let me just write it down. I don't know what that is, David. Where's my pen? Here it is. I spelled it wrong. All right. So I will look into that. Like right this minute. I've actually had to water almost every day because it's hot. I was out earlier. I told you guys I've been going to the community garden every day. But I had to go get some fertilizer. So I went to Home Depot because I was like, I'm going to get some fertilizer to take to the. But I didn't end up putting it out. I have it, but I didn't end up putting any out because I was like, I don't think I should need it. But I did buy some. So I wasn't 10 10 10 though. So I will take the 10 10 10 out there. Hey Oki, how you doing? Happy Sunday. It's a mineral that looks like a little like cat litter. Oh, thank you. I will look for that. That will be perfect because I have tilled up a little bit. So where I originally was going to have the watermelon patch, I ended up planting some watermelon there, but I also planted some more watermelon outside of there because I got the second plot. So I have 2 plants growing in there that has survived. And then I have like 5 or so plants on the outside. I can't remember how many. It could be 6. It's somewhere like that, 5 or 6 on the other side. So I will definitely, that will work because I was buying this compost that's a sandier compost. And it's funny because one of he's like a couple plots down. He's retired. His name is Mr. Ron. He saw, I showed him I was putting that out there and he was like, isn't that like sandy though? I was like, yeah, I'm hoping it's going to break up the soil, loosen it up. And he's like, oh, okay. But they are out there, like him and the Asian guy that's next to me, the couple, they are out there every day. So that's why he doesn't have weeds. I found out both of them, they don't have weeds. They're out there every day, pulling them up as soon as they start going down each row. Pull. So I was like, I knew it. Mr. Ron said he's not as OCD as Mr. Hung, but yes, he is. Because his rose was pretty clean, if you ask me. Pretty clean. I don't have to go back out. Child, I wish it was that simple. It's been so hot here, dry and hot. It's just, yeah, I've had to water. Not everything either, but I've been trying to make sure that because I have the sweet potatoes in bags, I've been trying to make sure that there's some moisture and they're not like very wet, but I just want to keep them good. Um, the seeds that I dropped have all, not all, but mostly germinated. So I had like maybe 3 cells that I put broccoli seeds in that did not get any germination yet. I still been watering it to see if I can get some, but if not, I'm just gonna put some more seeds in those 3 sections. But the other sections all germinated, and they all got 2 to 3 um, plants pop up. And I think I dropped 3 seeds. I don't remember for sure, but I think I did. Wow, number 28 for Erica. Wow, David, it's the fatty for me. Um, y'all killing me with these watermelon words. Listen, no, we not. We ain't serious. But we be talking. We look. We are serious about winning, but we ain't. Nobody takes the trash talk personally. Hey Hudson, did y'all see Hudson live today at her community garden? Girl, listen, I was cracking up because I ain't as bad as you with the bugs, but I am bad. But actually, you're not. It's not the bugs you be worried about. It's critters or whatever, whatever. I don't worry about that. I'll never see any of that at mine. I have seen. I saw a mouse once at the community garden. But like I said, it's so weedy and stuff out there. It did not surprise me. That happens. Field is fieldish, field mice. And I didn't even see it like close to me. I saw it scurry across somewhere, and I was like, God dang it! But you was cracking me up because I was like, listen, now the bugs be my nemesis. I don't play with them bugs. I don't like them. I don't like them. Hey Calvin, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Driving but listening. Be safe out there. You found baby turtles in your garden? I have not turtles. I've seen frogs out here over at the house. Yep. Um he said, well, 28 seed in. So petty. So petty. I am tending. I just can't tend every day, David. Not to the community one. To the one out here, I can because it's right outside. I gotta drive to the other one. Listen, I don't need your judgment. I do know their secret now. Yeah. Um, how far along should a plant be before using fertilizer? Mm, ooh, I don't use 10-10, typically 10-10-10 in my home garden. I don't, I just usually use like um comfrey that I like put in water and just let turn into what it does. Or I've done banana water before and then I do 511. And then that I've done. I can honestly say I haven't done banana in forever. 511 is very, very, very rare. I'd probably do the chop and drop more so with comfrey, but I have done it in the water before. So I'm not going to even lie to y'all like I'll be doing that now because I don't. But I have. I did banana water probably the first couple years I gardened. And then I fertilized a lot back then. So I was doing blood meal, bone meal, you name it, I probably was doing it. But then when I got to doing more of the compost in place, and literally I just dig a hole and throw food scraps into it. I don't know. My garden just seemed to do better. Like I felt like I didn't have to do much work with plants growing. They just grew and got pretty and big and fruited very well. I kept it simple. I don't know if that's simple, but to me it felt simple. So I just do that. I have 10-10-10 here. I don't remember what I got it for, but I can guarantee you I maybe the trees, but I know I didn't put it in my garden plots, in my beds. I don't know. It could be fine. I just don't know if that's too strong or not either. I don't know. Hey Jigs, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Y'all know I will get behind real quick, so I'm getting caught up. Oh, David answered you, future. Um, uh-oh. I felt like I missed something. Oh, no, that was just someone speaking. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold on. Here I come. David get on my nerves. Come on, Erica, since I'm a judge, I'll let you enter your leaves and vines. Whatever, David. Comfort juice, yes, sounds nutritious. I do a lot more chop and drop than the juice, but yes, I have done it. I just planted some cabbage seeds, white Creole onions are coming. Yes, nice. I don't know. I just like the because when I'm juicing or something, I have those scraps or like I'm processing different crops and stuff to make something, whatever scraps. And I did a video showing exactly what I do, and that's not an exaggerate. That's literally what I do, and it works for me. And I do that all a lot in the fall and the winter, a lot. Oh, I'm caught up again. I'm laughing at David and Erica. I thought we had 40 something in one of my words. It could be. Don't listen to David, Miss Cheryl. He talking trash. Ooh, 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 Erica. I thought we had 40 something. It could be. It could be. I don't remember the count for sure. Y'all, actually, I remembered after my live Friday, I did not mention again the giveaway for my Beretta that will be this coming Friday. So maybe put together a short or something to drop throughout the week as a reminder. But the giveaway for the Beretta, if you haven't seen the video, I did a video for it, and there's a couple shorts already out for it for the video. I'm giving away my Beretta APX A1. It's a 9mm pistol. So make sure you are there Friday. If you're a member already of the channel, you would need to be a member when I first mentioned the giveaway. You are automatically entered. You can get additional entries at $5 an entry. If you're a non-member, it's $10 to enter into the giveaway for each entry. Okay. And if you haven't gone to the website, please do GinaVersusGina.com and enter your email, your name, and your YouTube name or social media name. And that way, because I do plan on sending out an email as a reminder as well about the giveaway. So please do that. And I need you to do that also because for future things, I will have that information and you'll be maybe first to know what's coming up because I can just send an email. Put somebody in a special line. I cannot. That was the picture you took. Wait. Wow. Yo, what is happening? Woo. I'm like, I moved back and I'm like, my whole overseer is out. So again, giveaway Friday, August 15th. I was thinking because I'm like, something is coming up next weekend, but it's the 16th because 2A in LA, Team Blacksmith, the gun, no, the Weapon Collective, and the Tactical Bearded Dad are all going to be at Covert in California doing a live on Saturday. That's going to be dope, y'all. That's going to be dope. So I hope y'all tune into that. But I was thinking to myself, like, wait a minute. I remember seeing the thumbnail and I'm like, am I clashing? I ain't going to clash with that because that's going to take, listen, people going to be pulling up for that. Ah! Pepper. I wasn't trying to flash. Nobody's on the opposite side of the room. Your watermelons get loose sometimes. Girl, you have to get some sleep. You're terrible. Terrible. But yeah, so y'all make sure y'all pull up. The live, well, I haven't done a thumbnail, so I need to do that. Maybe I will do that after this live and get it out so it'll be kind of, that will help too, seeing that thumbnail every time you pull up the app. So I need to do the thumbnail for next Friday because I have not done that. Who just came in? I saw something. Hey, Miss Cassandra, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. And if y'all weren't, last night we were live on hey Crooked Peach, happy Sunday. Hey fam, I was just talking about Saturday's event, your event Saturday. But what was I about to say? See, that quick train of thought gone. That quick. Y'all coming in so quickly. Oh, last night we were live on TT's Urban Pantry channel. And we were talking again about canning and things like that. If you don't know, TT does a lot of canning and stuff like that. Some of y'all were in there last night. So if you weren't there, check out the replay on that. And just know going forward, there will be some canning, live canning again. If you remember, TT used to do live canning every Saturday evening about 9 o'clock. She would, we would usually, I would come on there with her and can as well. But for those, and we're going to start off with some water bath things, because for those who are not that comfortable with the thought of pressure canning just yet, baby step, we're going to baby step it up. We'll baby step it up. So we will start with water bath canning and show you some of the things that you could do water bath that, you know, you can do quite a bit of items that way. There's a lot that you can't, but there's a lot that you can. So we're gonna do that here soon. TT add pickle red. Yeah, she will, because I'm not, but she will. You know I'm not pickling no dang on onions. Give me what you got. I got some old shoestring. Wow. Hey Thomas, how are you? Happy Sunday. I pressure can once and I say they're waiting for it to be. But did it? But did it though, Crooked Peach? No. No. And why did you only do it once? Why no more than that? But I get it. I wasn't nervous the first time I did. I know it didn't. You're still scared. That's all right. If water bath makes you a little more comfortable, I was literally talking to someone today, and I was like, because I was telling her about the live, and I was like, the discomfort with canning, I almost feel the same with the discomfort with firearms. Like, there's no need in making someone feel like you shouldn't be scared of, like, help people transition to getting comfortable with that thing. You know, everybody just isn't immediately comfortable with something. I wasn't immediately comfortable carrying my firearm and, you know, out and about in public when I went places. It took me some steps to get there. So, you know, I always try to approach it in that way because there's no, I'm way more comfy with water bath. Yes, there's no reason to make people feel like there's something wrong with the fact that they're not comfortable with doing that thing. Like, why? Hilarious. Pete, she talk about I'm scared, that's why. I get it though. I water bath canned peaches for the first time this month, and I have another 20 pounds needing processing. Are you going to process them all just as like, did you do like clean peaches, just cut them up and can them that way? Or are you doing different variations with the peaches? Hush, David. um, I have no life experience with canning, gardening, or yeah. Um, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Now I'm more comfortable with a firearm than pressure canning. Well, see, but did you have to get there? Even being a veteran, and thank you for your service, did you have to get there with the comfort with that? But in it, just you get there. And like I said, we'll start with water bath because you could do pasta sauce, you could do tomatoes, just tomatoes. You could do salsa. My very first thing I canned was salsa, and it was because one of my coworkers at the time had her husband had a garden, and she brought me in like a basket full of like peppers and stuff like that, tomatoes and all these things. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make some salsa. And so that I went online and found out how to do it, and it was water bath, and I canned the salsa. You could pickle cucumbers, you could pickle anything, water bath. You could do your jams and jellies, water bath. So there's a variety of things. There is a variety of things. Hey, Mr. BS. Hmm. 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 Yeah, you on time. You see the color of my skin? You on time. You know I gotta give you crap. I'm gonna keep going because Erica, you know who is more annoying than 2A in LA? Erica, my fly family. That's who. That's who's more annoying than 2A in LA. Talking about as a shy person. Yes, for the future, it's a skill that I have to cultivate. Facts, facts. And as you transition into doing more and more of it, you get more and more comfortable. That's it. It's just like anything else. Think of all the other things that you weren't always comfortable with doing, swimming. I don't know, anything. Going traveling alone. Like there's a lot of things people aren't immediately comfortable with. And they work their way into it. I wasn't comfortable traveling alone. I just recently traveled alone this year for the first time. For the first time. You're more lazy than scared to pressure can. I used to help my mom pressure can. Yeah. Um, nope. I don't think any of them are scary, Peach. I don't think any of them. I like them. Green beans, Tamiko. First of all, when did you slip in here? Let's start there. Hey, girl. Let's start there because I did not see you slip in here. Hey, sis. Um, I just did green beans, and I think you know that. You will need a pressure. Those are pressure, no acidity. So you're gonna have to pressure can those, sis. But I am about to seriously, and I meant to do it today, but like I said, I spent time at the community garden. I am about to drop another round of green bean seeds. so that hopefully I get another good couple bunches of them to can up so I can have plenty green beans canned up. So I'm literally about to do that. Hey, Mama Shirley, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Um, Green beans are pressure. Cricket Peach, they are pressure. If y'all weren't here to hear 33 Erica said her watermelon died. Wow. Just in case people didn't know, you are petty. You try to make me feel bad now, girl. But you are absolutely right. I need to get out of my head. No, I'm not trying to make you feel bad, though. I think that we all have something. Mind you, listen, I was about to say how old well, I'm not ashamed of how old I am either. But at my 48 years of age, this was the first time, this year was the first time I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. Travel alone was the thing. And I had never done that before. Even for business trips, I always travel with one of my coworkers. I always made sure I was like, okay, when are you leaving? So I could schedule my flights. Like, it was like, I did not want to travel alone. I don't know. It just, But now I can do it because I did it and it wasn't painful. And I was like, I can do this. So, yeah. One fear conquered. There we go. Sliced thin and sometimes in light sugar. Canned. Yes. Turns out peaches are high acid. They are. That is a fact. Just in case someone didn't know that. Oki is pressure canning, water bath canning peaches, and they are high acid. There are some other fruits that are high acid. So look into that. And there are some fruits that are that you would do for jams or jellies, more jams that are high pectin. So there you don't have to really put much pectin. I still would put some because I did blueberries. Blueberries are one of those fruits that naturally have pectin. And it turned out like a blueberry syrup, which was amazing. Don't get me wrong. I used it just as such as a blueberry syrup, but I was trying to make a jam. So it did not solidify as I wanted it to. So I probably need to add a little pectin to it. But just so you know, yes, peaches are high acid. So you can water bath can them. Absolutely so. What did I say, Miss Cheryl, that you laughing at me? I don't know. It be changing. I ain't gonna lie to you, Mr. BS. So I ain't gonna act like, oh, I started the same time. I don't be knowing. Like I literally start doing the thumbnail. I'm like, okay, I think I went at 5:30. Plus, I was like, I'm gonna go at 5:30 today, which like 2:30 your time, because my plan is when I'm done to go out in my backyard garden and do something. I want to take care of something today. And I wanted the sun to go down because y'all, the sun and his disrespectful self is hot. My car said 99. 99 what? Problems, but a what ain't one? Oh, because that ain't the temperature. I know that's not what you're telling me. Yes, it was. Yes. 99 problems in the sun was one. Yeah. In Ohio. That should be your Tim's, Mr. BS. But here it is in Ohio, being all disrespectful. Plus, I don't even want to know why you asked him that. Because I feel like, don't worry about botulism. Get out your head. Get out your head. I wish I had a jar near me. I wouldn't. I don't keep my jars of food up here, but I was thinking I had like just a jar. But every time I do, I process something. Either way, water or pressure. I leave them alone. I actually leave mine alone for 24 hours. So after I pull the jars out of the pot and I set them on a towel, I let them just rest for 24 hours untouched. Then I take the ring off And I'll take my thumb and try to lift that lid. And I'll put a little pressure on it. If that, because I can't, I usually can't, I have never been able to open one of my lids with my fingers, period. I always have to take something and wedge it, like a knife or a fork or something, and wedge it under the, wherever a lip is, to open up the jars. But if you can pop it with your thumb, you didn't get a good seal. If you can't, you have a seal. The botulism is not, you don't get out your head about it. It's not gonna be a thing. It's not. And when you open it, it's just like a canned good at the store. When you open it, you're gonna look to see it, make sure it looks like you think it should look, and smells like you think it should smell, and move on. Okay, I'm serious. You'll be fine. You will be fine. What I might start doing is showing more of that when I use something, like showing me opening it and you seeing what it looks like. It looks just like it did when I canned it. If I can green beans, it just looks like green beans and water, just like it does if I open up a tin can of green beans that the store did. You know, it'll be fine. Don't be in your head about botulism. Hush, David. You love traveling alone, Mama Shirley? Jeez. I do stay strapped. Now, it took time to get there, though. Peppa, you know that. I think I talked to you about that. She said it like that on purpose, fam. And you know she did. Is you sitting up on the speakers, muffling the sound. uh, I'm making people feel comfortable with new ideas. Facts. Yes, carrying is a new idea. Facts. And it is. It was new for me. I've only been um carrying for, I don't know, maybe a year and a half or so. I've only been introduced to firearms for a little over a couple years. So yeah, there's that. And maybe I lost track of time, but I think that is about right. Maybe it's been more than a couple years. Maybe I have lost. Let me see. Yeah. No. Yeah, it's been a little over a couple years. So in that time when I first got introduced, it probably took me months to get comfortable walking outside of this house with a loaded firearm, on my person. But after, just like everything else I mentioned, after I did it the first time, it was like the biggest fear wasn't the firearm itself and me carrying it, or me not being um feeling like I was going to be okay. It was me worried about people knowing that I was carrying it. That was my biggest fear when I first started going outside the house with it. Worried about people seeing that, like it me imprinting. I used to ask all the time, like, can you tell I have it? Because I didn't want people to know I was carrying it. But yeah, like now, yeah. I have been places where I've seen someone else um putting their, like I've seen a family going to a store once and I saw the husband slide it behind him, and I was like, look, we all out here trying to do the same thing, make sure that ourselves and our families are safe when we moving around in these pieces. I didn't feel like, oh gosh, she's about to go in there and do something. No, he was in there. It was literally this time of year, they were going to get some little toys. It was at an Aldi. They were going to get some little toys and snacks and stuff. They probably were going to the beach or something, to the park or something. But yeah, but you're right. It is a new idea, and people are slowly coming around to it. Um, you can freeze them, Peach. I would blanch them first, though. Tamiko. So this is the thing. I I did a video dropping my green beans when I planted them the first time, and somehow I accidentally deleted it. So I was like, when I started harvesting them, they were like very prolific. And I was like, oh, I'll just look back on my video to see which variety that was because I want to grow that again. So I'm going through the videos that I've dropped, like videos that I've dropped for y'all to see. And I'm like, where's my green bean video? I'm like, I never posted the green bean video. Then I go through my camera roll. I can't find it there. I'm like, y'all, I even go, it even backs up. And I didn't find it there. I don't know what I did. So I'm thinking Provider was what I grew this year, which has been my favorite so far, the one I grew this year. I've done other varieties before, but the Provider is what I think that was. It was either, I think it was Provider. I seriously do. I was thinking is it Great Lake? Excuse me, the blue Great Lake or Blue Lake or something like that. I don't think it was that though. I think these were Provider green beans. Y'all tell her which ones y'all like most, because I'm still playing around with different varieties. I haven't grown that many, but these that I grew this year, I was like, okay, now I can do that. And I took a freezer bag of them to my boss at work. He mentioned that he liked fresh green beans. I said, say less. So I took some to him. Girl, Tamiko, you sound like me. She said, hey, LGG, I forced myself to go into Walmart the other day. Listen, I haven't, but when I have had to go, when I have gone in there, it's a lot. A lot. We'll get you there, Oki. It's useful. Oki said, I really want to get comfortable with pressure canning. We'll get you there. Baby steps. Baby steps. You already water bath. You'll get there. And I'm telling you, like, I started canning like 3 years ago or so, maybe 4 with TT. And yeah, I pull that canner out in a minute to do some work. Like I don't think twice. And trust me, y'all know the old pressure canners with the handle where you had to twist it to lock it, but it was like a handle that stuck out instead of like the 2 little short handles. It was a long one. I remember my brother was pressure canning like some greens or something. He was cooking. And I don't think they had the lid on proper, and it did do that. It exploded off of the canner. And I think those were the canners that a lot of people were scared of. But now, because of those, I think people are just scared of all canners. But I don't hear about incidents like that with pressure canning. I don't, unless they don't do it properly and they don't use an actual pressure canner. You don't want to use that cooking canner to pressure can. Okay. I wouldn't use that one because I don't think it gives you enough venting. The ones that are called pressure canners, like the Presto and the All American, I think they give you proper venting, and it has an emergency like plastic piece that if it gets too much pressure built up, that'll pop out and let that pressure out. So there's things in place to keep it from being a big problem. I'm just saying, because there's already venting where you put your weight. There's venting. There's this little metal piece that vents up. That vents up first. And then once that's up, that's how you know that you're at pressure. And then you wait until I think 10 minutes. And then you put your weight on, and then the weight goes on there. And where the weight goes in, there's air coming out there, and it rocks the weight as it's processing. But there's another piece that's a plastic piece. You'll never see that one come up. But if it builds up too much pressure, you will. Okay. And I literally have to turn my stove to the highest setting to pressure can, and it does not happen. Okay. I'm just saying. So, yeah, don't get yourself, I don't think you should get yourself too worked up. Ooh, hoop house bill. Okay, Crooked Peach. Listen, I'm all about protecting those brassicas and stuff because y'all know I have that netting over my, I love it. I'm actually going to move it from here to the community garden when I grow for the fall. And I think I'm going to get a second one and have it out there too. I love traveling alone. I get to do what I want. Terrible. I get to do what I want regardless. Traveling alone is amazing because you can leave when you want to. I could do that too even if I'm not alone. I will leave people. That's why if I go to places local, I always drive because when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Hey, that's my art. David, you petty. How are you? Happy Sunday. Terrible. Now, I do believe that about somebody bringing down the vibe. Mm-hmm. I wish I lived closer to some of y'all who drowning in figs. When Farmer Marshall was, I was like, oh, who has fig ice cream probably? Who has ideas of what you could do with figs other than jam? Yes, finding space for one person is easier. David is terrible. He's like that big brother that's always pestering his sister. How much she didn't know she wasn't here yet. Oh, yeah, terrible. Uh-oh. Do you recommend a book that tells you with water bat what that? Did I show that? Didn't I have it the other another time? I was I felt like I did. I thought I went and got it. Didn't I show it on here, y'all? Tell me if I did, then I know that it should be close in proximity. Because would I put it in here? Would I? No. I was gonna say I don't think I put it in my desk. But where I know why would I take it back in there? It was in my dining room. Give me a second. I will go get it. I do have a book. It's called The Ball. Or maybe I didn't get it. Maybe I showed it to you guys on my phone. Okay. So Soul Diva said I didn't know that certain things needed to be water bath versus pressure can. Not necessarily that they need to be. They can be. Water bathing is easier in the sense that it doesn't take as long to process. So like jams and jellies are like 10 minutes. You probably could do pickles in like 15 minutes. Even like your pasta sauce and stuff, I don't think there's nothing that takes more than 30 minutes water bath. Pressure canning, most things take an hour or more. Most of them. So but you can I can pressure or water bath pasta sauce or tomatoes or salsa. I just choose to water bath because it's a shorter processing time. And pulling out the pressure canner is a little more only because it's heavier than because a water bath canner is basically a big stock pot and whatnot. So and it's just and it built I could get to that boil faster than I can get to pressure. It's just those things. It's like some things that make it easier. It's not that you have to now there's things that you have to pressure that cannot be watered, but there's things that can be water bath that you can also pressure can if you wanted to, if that makes sense. I ran into that with blueberries. Yes. Repasta and we'll use pectin. Yeah, and use pectin. I had that same thing. I'm going to see if I could grab. Did I see New York Outcast in here? Hey, New York Outcast, how you doing, Phil? Happy Sunday. I'm not with you, David. Wow. It is hard to get out of your head. Trust me, I know. It took me years to get to muster up to actually go and get some firearms instruction. I have been thinking about it for many years, y'all. But I had this thing in my head about firearms. And then when I finally took instruction and started going to the range and stuff, I was like, it was nothing like what I had in my head. It was nothing about like it. We are programmed to be afraid, yep. But I think the store food is less okay. That part. That part. The store stuff that you think is being processed so greatly for you. First of all, they don't care. It's a big warehouse. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. Think about the recalls. And the recalls happen on all things, fresh, frozen, and canned. Because it's a big mechanical system processing your food. All from start to finish. And putting it in a can and shipping it to, putting a label on it and shipping it to a store. No. No. And I think that is also fear built up around it because they don't want you to do it. Because how can they make money if you're making it yourself? I'm dozy, y'all. It's nap time for me. TT, you stay up all night. Pull it together. This is why you be up all night. All right, y'all. I think I'm catching up. That's true, Okie. Okie said the stores don't have fresh food like they used to back in the day. That is facts. Hey, G Mama, how you doing? Happy Sunday. All right, y'all. You're not comfortable with carrying? Who said that? Sunshine? That's okay. Baby steps. Did you watch my video on how I got comfortable? Try that and see if that helps you. It was actually Carbon and Erica who suggested that, and it worked for me. You did learn to blanch them, okay? Good, because you'll freeze them without that, and you will not be happy. Hey, Carbon. Hey, sis. Happy Sunday. Ain't nobody had. They right on top of the designer holster. Sometimes here. I just feel like with women, I'm not comfortable as a woman doing it because I just think that it just breeds someone trying to F around and find out. Yeah, mine is small for the future. And you guys saw it. I just did a video about it, the P365. Hey, CC. If you don't have a video, it didn't happen. A video on what? What did I say? Because I have video on a lot of stuff. Oh, the green beans. Me planting them. I have a green bean harvest one. they got here somehow. Look, I don't know what is happening. Why it keeps like doing that. This is one of them wrap dresses, by the way, y'all. Blue Lake and Big Kahuna. I haven't heard. Oh, and Provider. I haven't heard of the Big Kahuna. I know I've done the Blue Lake before. I just don't remember them being as prolific. That's why I'm thinking these are the Provider. They were good though. I just don't remember them being as prolific. Whatever I grew this time was given. Yeah, them yard long beans are. But isn't that like a Chinese, a Asian bean? Yeah. A Asian style bean. Did I see Odom come in here? If so, hey Odom. I feel like I did, but I did. Okay. Oh, it could have been Contender. I have seeds for that too. It could have been Contender. I'm gonna say Contender or Provider. I remember I kept trying to think of the other one. I didn't think it was Blue Lake. Contender or Provider. That's what it is. I don't know which one though. You want to try Strike Beans? See, my whatever I grew was one of those two. I promise you. I'm sure of that. Yep. Yes, definitely check out Oki. Y'all know how to drop your links. GVG in the chat. GVG. Somebody start the trend. I'm gonna go get this book for y'all though. I didn't forget. I just was trying to get. Look, every time I think let me just go to the bottom. Every time I think I'm almost there, it jumps again. By the time she gets, I'm here now. It'll be Thursday. I'm here now because it was kept jumping. Stop talking, David, and I could get there. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me go get the book. Hey, Chevelle. Happy Sunday. I thought I was going to come back to seeing David talking trash. So, this is the book that I use. It's the Bald Blue Book Guide to Preserving. And I got it on Amazon. There is a link in my about to my Amazon storefront. And I have a I don't know which one of the categories it's in because I know I have a gardening category. I don't remember if I have a canning category, so it might be in the gardening one. It's in there though. I know I have a 2A, a budgeting, and a gardening, but if there's a fourth one, then it's probably this one. So this is the book. All right. And this is like a very simple to follow, easy. We got some pictures and directions to everything, even just about canning and getting comfortable with it and all the things. Sassy, hey sis. Happy Sunday, girl. How you been? And I've done a lot of canning from this book, and it has categories. It has meat, it has jellies, it has it does all the different fruits. I saw figs, and that's what paused me because I was seeing if it was something different that they were doing with figs. But this looks like basically like a fig jam and not anything special. Or maybe that's just figs in general. Wait a minute. Let me see something. With this, yeah, this is just canning. You could just can figs. It has just a fig canning. I don't know, it's going to focus, but recipe in there. So I was like, wait a minute, this looks like just regular fruits. Yeah, look. And I found when I got up, there's a clasp, but I think the piece on this side is broke. So it's not, the clasp ain't clasping. How about that? But yeah, it has meats, it has butters, like peanut butter. Not peanut butter, pear butters, apple butters. I've done the peach butter, it's in here. There's jellies, jams. There's your green beans and salsa and stuff. Got pickles, peppers. That's asparagus. Yeah, beans. There's a lot of stuff. So look, step by step color. This is green beans, step by step in color. Pictures, step by step on how to can them. That's how you do it. Yes, everything that I get from Amazon that I use in my garden or whatever, I put over there so that because I talk about it at times in my videos, and I want people to be able to go because people always say, "Where you get it from? You know, can you send me the link?" So now I have everything there. I have 6 figs. I have 2 brown turkey, 1 Valletta, 1 Chicago Hardy, one that y'all don't know about yet, and then the LSU purple. The other one you'll know about soon because I went back and got another one. So I have 6 total. Y'all are terrible. I look. That's what I get for going back. um. It was Pepper Rookie, the class broke. Who wouldn't be trying to have that happen, Erica? Um, and that too, she is sunshine. I mean, duh, and duh. Mm. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I'm reading the comments, Mama Shirley. I'm trying to get back to somebody who is talking about food, gardening, or preserving. They are misbehaving for sure. I want y'all to know that Erica's best friend and Carbon ain't far away. What? Oh, this is, I want y'all to know this is Erica's best friend and Carbon ain't far away. Right. What is he trying to say? She got the Gardening channel mixed up with her OnlyFans. Sir. I'm not naughty, Cece. What are you talking about? You having something disturbing my family. But yes, y'all. This book now TT, who went to go take her nap, she has more books than this. But I will tell you, pretty much everything that we tend to can is in here. Squash, if you grow it, and decide to can it, it's in here. Greens, kale, all the things, all the things. I myself, for perspective, I've canned, of course, green beans, greens. I've done beans. I've done pinto, and I've done red beans. Um, I've done peaches. I've done them many ways. I've done just sliced peaches. I've done peach butter. I've done the one I did recently, which was the salted caramel peaches, which is good for like a peach cobbler. I've done peach salsa. I did peach hot sauce. And yes, I canned it. I wanted to do corn, but I didn't get enough to can it. But I would have if I did. I've of course done pasta sauce, and I've done vegetable broth. We talked about that last night on TT's channel. The vegetable broth is amazing. Amazing. I don't have a desire to have any other kind of broth after making it. It's nothing tastes better. The flavor is phenomenal. I've done chicken. I've done beef. I've done beef stew in a jar. So I've done the beef, potatoes, carrots, celery, all that. I've done the chicken soup in a jar, chicken with vegetables. What up, T Spella? How you doing? Happy Sunday. So yeah, I've done quite a bit of things, either water or pressure. So I would tell you beans were pressured, meat was pressured, the soups were pressured. And what soups you're going to pressure can it to the one item in your dish, in your soup, that takes the longest to process, which is the meat. So a lot of times, like chicken and beef, I think they're like an hour 15 to an hour and 30, depending on the size jars you can in. So yeah. Look at y'all. Thank y'all for dropping y'all links. Definitely drop your channel links, because y'all what is it? What's her channel now? Perfect Creations. She had been dropping on her link, and I didn't know she was even doing content. That's Javon Williams. Didn't know. Had no idea. Have you ever heard of Weck Small Batch Candy? No. That's what I have even thought my canner is back in the box. Oh. That's what you have, even though your canner is back in the box. I haven't heard of it, but I have seen other methods of canning for things that need pressure. Canning. David, why are you so petty? Everybody who come in, he making sure he telling them about Erica's watermelon. But like, and I think I might have mentioned it Friday, and I was like, these are people who have been, this is their tradition in other communities of how they do it, and it's not what we do. First of all, there wasn't always a pressure canner. Let's just be real. And people was preserving food. And that's all I'll say. What people decide to do from there is on them. But I will tell you, there are methods that don't require a pressure canner. Look up, the Mennonites and people like that who are doing other methods. And if you choose to try them, that's on you. But, they're living. And is Odom, and is Watermelon Queen 2025, and is. I know that's what you was referring to, but Andy is. Going to water your garden at 7. Cool. That's why I said I'm gonna try to be wrapped up at 7. What time did I start? 5:30? Why does it seem like it? Yeah, that's right. 7:30. I'll be wrapped up. If not before then, but by 7:30 at the latest. Um, nah, David, you heard what they said. The queen is here. I tried to tell you the queen will win. She reigns supreme. I don't be listening. Have you ever tried, is it 4 jars? Oh, I've heard of those. Jamaica had them. Well, there's somebody, she is the Mennonite that I follow. I think her channel is Mennonite Farmhouse. I want to say she used them years ago. And I think she said they were pretty good. I think they were like a sponsored, like an affiliate type thing, but she had been canning they have been canning forever. I want to say I've heard of those though. Yes. Yes. However, I don't remember if it was more reasonable than getting the ball jars. And more ball jars are more accessible as well. So there's that. There's that. Well, even though it's not my one, the right one, it's still a crown nonetheless. It's my birthday one, but that's okay. I haven't either. I'm gonna have to look that up, Sunshine. You like the 4-jar lids? They have a good seal. So do the ball ones. I haven't had a bad seal on mine. This for the future. Have a channel. I think so. For the future. Are you still in here? Hey, Veggie. How you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. For the future, do you do content? Let me stay out y'all business because that's why y'all be having me giggling. I know y'all wasn't talking about that, Odell. What up, girl? What I eat? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Um. Mm, I don't know about that part, Sia Sunshine. It's probably just the same. I mean, ball been around forever. Forever. It's probably just as good. Have you ever used the Instant Pot? Nope, and you shouldn't either. Do not do that, T Spella. That is not what it's for. Mama Shirley, stop instigating. Hey, Sam. Happy Sunday. I heard you. I saw you say, CC, you gonna let David talk about you like that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's not my birthday. Chevelle. I just don't have my Watermelon Wars winning crown anymore because it broke. And then Dawson was supposed to send me one whether I win or lose. Dawson wore my crown. CC sending me one when I win because I am. So I'm gonna have 2 crowns. And then I'm gonna get me another one. So I have 3 crowns. Just saying. No, it's not the watermelon crown. That's my birthday one. It was just the one that was right here. Nope, it's not my birthday. My birthday is in March. But no worries, we will be celebrating when it comes. It really suits me. Miss Costa. Y'all saw what she said. Maybe y'all didn't. Maybe y'all didn't. Just so y'all do. You saw it. You know you see it. You heard what she said. Mm-hmm. Yep. It suits me. Mm-hmm. Good night, Crooked Peach. Thanks for dropping in. People be doing videos using the Instapot for canning. No, no, no. It is. It says it's a feature on there, but it is not. Mm-mm. I wish TT was in here. She was scolded. We talked about it last night though, on her live, because she tried it before she went to get her master preserving. She's a master preserver, not canner. But before she took her classes for that, when she first tried to can, her pressure cooker had that feature. Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's not approved for that. I think that it's probably going to you're most likely to have a situation that scares you doing that than using a real canner, in my opinion. Who dragging your name through the mud, David? Hey, give me a crown. Give me one, T Speller. Hey, Miss J.K. Gardner. Happy Sunday. Point, CC. Oh, we already know it's me. You want to know who won the crown? Me, Chevelle. No, I'm just kidding. Watermelon Wars is till October 1, I think. October something. Sending you her world's smallest watermelon crown for Lee's. Wow. Y'all are petty. Those Instapots are all over the thrift stores. Bet they are. Bet they are, Okie. Makes you wonder why everyone's getting rid of them. I don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, CC said only participants can talk back. Oh, and I caught up. Most people don't know how to use them, but I will say I like my slow cooker. I like my pressure. I have a pressure cooker. I have a slow cooker. I have both, and my pressure cooker does both. It slow cooks and it pressure cooks, and it does other stuff as well. But yeah, I've had one for a long time, and I love it. But I would not use it for canning. But I like it. I especially like it when I want to do like smoked turkey and cook like my smoked turkey legs or something and get them done fast, because I use my meat from my smoked turkey legs for like beans and greens and stuff. So I will cook up a lot of it and then put it into baggies and freeze it that way, so that whenever I want to make those things, I could just pull out some of the smoked turkey. He need to work on his runaway sheep. Mm-mm. Stop it. David. But yes, I definitely just would not recommend doing so. But for cooking, yes, I will be weighing this watermelon. Well, wait, what? Oh, oh, I don't even want to know what that means. Oh, I don't want to know. It is like I don't know why it keeps doing that, but I can feel that there was a class there. There was. It won't matter. But yeah, I would not recommend using a pressure cooker. But for other stuff, want to cook some greens fast, want to cook some beans fast. And when I say fast, it's still going to take probably like an hour. I don't know, but it won't take as long as it would on the stove. Just let them cook until they like. I'm talking about fresh beans, not fresh beans, but a bag of beans, not your canned stuff. So Yeah. I am not. I am not. I am not. I'm already an hour and a half in almost, Erica. If they ain't seen it by now, I mean, by now everybody in the chat has seen it. It's cleavage goodness. It's just cleavage. Tell her to change before I buy her a flight. What? Nobody. That's why they put them back in your pocket. Wow. Wow. So I'm glad that people are though thinking about preservation, because if you're thinking about uh, pressure canning, and you know, even if you're not ready for it, you're thinking about it. You're thinking about how you're going to preserve your food. So there we go. I'm okay with that. It's there. And the cleavage. She's like, I see the brassiere cutouts and the cleavage. Well, I was trying to cover up at least the brassiere. I can't do much about the cleavage. Just saying. Um, all over the world. Y'all are terrible. But I do like that. And freezing is an option. Crooked Peach says she's going to freeze. You can freeze. I did a video on freezing potatoes. Y'all, if y'all grow a lot of potatoes and you know you're not going to get through them, I know some of them will use for seed potato. I know I do. I do set some of mine back to use for seed potatoes for the next season. But I will freeze some. I'd rather freeze them than allow them to go bad. What if, you know how you see videos, because one of my favorite videos to watch is a potato harvesting video, may it be regular or sweets. I love potato videos because you don't know what the person's going to get until they dig it up, or, you know, whatever. So, you know how people harvest and they're like, oh, I'm going to have to use these right away because maybe they accidentally stabbed it when they were digging them up, or, you know, what they weren't handled very gently, and, you know, they the skin kind of peeled off or whatever, and things like that. Freeze them. Instead of trying to rush to eat them, freeze them. I ain't never seen nobody talk about it. I ain't never seen nobody, and I've seen some big channels harvesting, big homesteads harvesting potatoes, and they're like, oh, we'll just have to fix those right away. They'll be for dinner this week, or da 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 da. Why? It's not a necessity. If you don't want potatoes this week, freeze them. You got to blanch them first, but freeze them. Watch my video on how to do it. And trust me, they are going to come out exactly as you expect. And you can freeze them and then mash them later if you wanted to. You don't have to. Like, I dice mine up like to make roasted potatoes or something. I can still take them out and cook them, boil them up, and mash them if I wanted to. There's nothing that says I have to eat them the way that they're diced up and put them in a pan and roast them. Just saying. And it is. I lost 2 freezers full of meat last year. Oh no, broke my heart. No more freezing as a long-term option. This is why I can for the future. This is why I can. Now, mind you, one day when I grow up, and I could be like the big boys and the big girls in the community, I will have a freeze dryer because I would love to be able to freeze dry items. I do dehydrate, but I would love to have a freeze dryer. So, yeah. Potatoes and rutabagas. I don't grow rutabagas, but that is awesome, CC, because seriously, freeze them. Me too, Miss Cheryl. I don't know why. I literally, because if you watch one, now it's in your feed. Listen, I can do potato harvest after potato harvest. I ain't gonna lie though, some of y'all, not y'all, but some of those folks who be doing potato harvest, them harvest videos be boring. I'd be like, yeah, I'm about to fall asleep. Y'all, I'm not enjoying this. Like, I want to, like, like some people's voices are not very easy to listen to and things like that. That's the only thing that makes it difficult for me watching a potato harvest video. Here we go. I can do a video on that, David, on how to grow watermelon. They always say they will put that in the basket, but freeze mine as well. Yes. I've all, oh, in the basement. Yes. I've always just seen people either say, like, if it's just the skin, they'll say, oh, it'll scab over. I'm gonna, do that. But if they fork it, like they actually puncture a hole in it, they'll always be like, oh, we'll just have that for dinner soon. We'll just eat those right away. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. My potatoes did great this year. I planted what I eat, purple and red. Had enough for me and a senior citizen in the community next year. Awesome. Awesome. Mine did very well too. The ones here did very well. You guys saw my roof stout method. It didn't do as well as I expected. So, and then I have the in ground for you guys to see. So yeah. Yes, because she was truly happy. Yes. I love those too, though. Like when people are excited, like maybe it's even if it's not their first year, they have tried many times and not gotten much, and then they finally do. I ain't gonna lie, I get excited when I'm harvesting. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know if nothing's there or something is until you start harvesting. So listen, I get the excitement. I am done. I wish I knew where to get some. What did Miko say? Which has anyone used alpaca poop? I do know. There is a I follow her on yeah, I follow this chick on Instagram who ships it. She has alpacas. Is it Black Girl Gardener or something like that? I don't remember her name. Who remembers her name? Because I know somebody in the chat follows her. Um, let's see. Um, she's the one who always looks like a fashionista when she harvests, and her little baby girl is always out there with her. Tell me if y'all know who I'm talking about. But she does. She actually has her own company. I compost my watermelon, the rind, and the ones that go bad. I will compost them. Um, I don't see nobody saying who. Up Bindo. Tamiko. Is that who you get it from? That is her name. Upindo Garden. Yes. She yes. It's Upindo States Farm. She does alpacas. See, there go her alpacas right there. But she does sell the book. She does. I've never bought any, but yes, she does. Hey Sylvia, how you doing? I didn't even know you were in here. Happy Sunday. Um, yes, Jima was like, I can't remember her name either. Yes, I've been following her for a while. I think it's cute when her daughter she be trying to get her to gently do those eggs when she's getting the eggs out the coop, and she'd be like, she calls her the roughest, toughest egg harvester or something like that. Cause she be rough with them eggs, y'all. T-Speller, don't let these cops, they out of control. You ain't the only one in Watermelon Wars. Stop it. I got mine from Paco Pastures. Oh, okay. Yes, the doo-doo dealer. So Urban follows her as well. Yep. But they say it's very good fertilizer. I just have never ordered any from her. But she is literally like she's using those things like that to operate her farm. Like that's how she, makes some of her money. I'm sure she gets sponsors and stuff that or something that helps her because she's a big Instagram page. Maybe she gets some kind of revenue that way. But she does a lot of volunteer stuff and donations to like the local schools and stuff like that, libraries and stuff. So kudos to her. Kudos to her. And she's told some of her story because I know some people be like, I don't like how she always, you see her walking through and her butt and all this and that. But she wanted to be a fashion designer, which is why she does this whole thing. And her daughter always go have these little matching outfits when they go to, do the chores. But that wasn't the path she ended up on. So she was out of stock. Oh, okay. So I got mine from, okay. Yeah, I think hers are big size too, so I can imagine it's a good weight. I think these comments. Hush, Flossin. I always hear my comments in my chat. To grow some of my own. What is that, Tamiko? Is it chanterelles or chanterelles? What is that? T-Speller has a channel, LGG. T-Speller, put GBG in the chat. Rabbit droppings are amazing. Somebody sent me some this year. Oh yeah, he does. He used that for his worm casting, that the cardboard and stuff. See you, CC. Thank you, T-Speller. He dropped this channel. He's in Watermelon Wars too, Tamiko. I mean, not Tamiko. That was LGG who asked. Most of us be outside in tanks, shorts, etc. That facts. Unless I'm at the community garden, y'all probably be like, she got to be hot because I have on long sleeves. That's because them bugs are disrespectful. They tear my skin up. So I'll be trying to cover up everything. Absolutely, Tamiko. Go with the best price. Yes. Oh, the lion's mane is one I want to try. I'm not a mushroom girl, but I love the oyster mushrooms. When I was eating vegan, that was one of the ones I would get a lot, and I love it because I do a lot of no meat meals. I don't mind. I get tired of meat at times, so I would do vegan or vegetarian meals. But that's when I got introduced to those. And lion's mane is another one that typically is ate a lot within the plant-based community. So I want to try those. I've not tried the enoki though. I don't know much about that one. Just the biggest question. Who grew it? You? Is that what you're trying to say? that you grew it. I think that's what you're trying to say. Hey, Angela, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. My friend laughed at me because he said my mosquitoes look like a beekeeper suit. Listen, these bugs are disrespectful. Make some vanilla extra water spray yourself keeps away mosquitoes and flies. Some of the things that be biting me ain't either. G mama. So I hope it take care of all of them because some of the stuff that be biting me ain't either. I don't know what bugs be. I mean, it's a plant park. It's a flower park, a plant park, a flower park, whatever you want to call it. So there's a lot of wild foliage, wildflowers and stuff like that. There's a lot of wooded area and stuff. When I get to moving around in that garden, when the weeds and all that, and I get to whacking up those weeds and getting them down, them bugs be mad at me, and they come for my neck. um, yeah, you guys definitely. I would think the vanilla would make them be like, "Ooh, you flavored the skin." Ooh, we get toppings. I like my food flavored. That's what I feel like the mosquitoes would say to me. We have some bugs we call no steams. You in Florida. Florida got them no seams. Yes, I've heard about those. They bite and you can't see them. See? Yes, those bugs hide in the bushes. Really? Really? I have to wear gloves under the gardener gloves to keep them off you? Wow. If you hear me talking, don't listen. What is you saying, David, that you don't want them to listen to? Y'all. So I got one more day off from work. I'm off tomorrow. And then I go back on Tuesday. But my plan for tomorrow is to kind of just make sure I have some things in order with the gardens, get the green beans that I want to drop dropped. It's a project I want to do because I got to shut down the home garden at the end of the season because I got to redo it because beds are falling apart. Excuse me. So hey, burner girl. Hey sis, how you doing? Happy Sunday. So yeah, I got to really start planning with that. So my mindset for this week is to probably start mapping out my plan, writing it down, mapping out what I'm gonna do, figuring out what that's gonna cost me, so then I can figure out how that's gonna happen. That's what I need to do. So we're gonna be in a prepping mindset this week, planning and prepping. How about that? We're gonna be planning and prepping. I am. I don't know what you're gonna be doing, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. So what y'all gonna be doing? What is your mindset for the week? What is something that you want to take into this week to accomplish whatever that goal is that you've been wanting to get done, or something that's been on the back burner, or something that you just know that needs to be done, but you haven't got to yet? What's the plan? What is the plan? I'm the same way, Sunshine. I get welts. I break out like in hives. It's bad. Hang on, y'all. I gotta run out to my tractor and get it so I can tell you what it is. See, I need to drop my brassica this week. Yes, you do. But you got a little. You're in Georgia. You got a little bit of. But yes, I just dropped them. So you guys just saw that video. I just dropped my brassicas, and they have most of them have germinated. on cracking the whip on the folks that promise to help and do that. I have to go in the bushes. I have to clean the kitchen. Okay, Miss Cheryl, I'm about to wrap up anyway. So we're just discussing everyone's mindset for the week so I could check in next week. And don't forget the giveaway is Friday, August 15th for the Beretta APX-A1 9mm pistol. So yeah. And like I said, I might try to put together oh yeah, my neck needs to crack. I might try to put together a short, but there'll definitely be a thumbnail out soon for that. Right now I have wooden garden beds. So my first 3 garden beds are 8x4 wooden garden beds. Those are the ones that are falling apart. My other ones are I have a couple 5x2s and a couple 4x2 oval ones that are the metal. Those are fine. So the ones that's getting shut down, taken out, are the wood ones, and they're going to be replaced with metal ones. Planning your collards for the future? Absolutely so. Getting my stitches out tomorrow. Okay. I hope to be totally healed. I hope you are too. Praying for a complete healing, sis. Is that a choker? No. It's just a necklace. No. I have one though. I have one in here. I don't feel like reaching over there to get it. It's over there. I have another one too. They just not here. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to feed into the chat. I'm going to be nice. I'm cleaning out beds and prepping the soil. Great. I do need to do a harvest. I got onions and stuff out there that need to be harvested. Collards and kale. My Brussels are sprouted. So there's that. LGG does have a channel. T-Spella. LGG, drop your channel. GVG. Prepping greenhouse for winter. I need to look. Thank you, LGG. I need to do that. Look, let me put that on the list of things to do. I don't really usually do any prep to it, but I do have, I think I told you guys like 8 or so plants that have to go in there. No, 9 now, because I got another fig. You guys will see what it is soon. I'm not that familiar with what it is, so I need to do some research. But yeah. I need to harvest up a bunch of lemon balm and mint for the winter. I need to do my mint balm. That needs to go on the list of things to do for me. And my parsley and my thyme and my rosemary. I have harvested parsley, thyme, and rosemary, but I have more. So I need to harvest it because I've been keeping it in a jar. I'm trying to jar up as much as I can. Y'all, don't sleep on your herbs. Jar them up too. Jar them up too. The least you have to go buy, the better. So grow stuff that you use on a normal and dry it out, jar it up in a mason jar. Keep it on your counter or wherever you keep your spices. Just saying. Ooh, lemon mint. I want to try that chocolate mint. Nobody sent me any though. Y'all don't like me anymore. The thing is, they not showing up, sunshine. Everybody be always saying they want to help and then they don't show up. Chevelle, you carry the Beretta, a 9mm Beretta? Nice. I will be going to the range and should and on a regular. Keep yourself very trained with your firearm. I'm cleaning up in the garden, getting it ready for fall. There we go. That's my art. I think that's what a lot of us, I'm not going to grow here this fall, but I'm definitely going to be doing work at the community garden for that. You may get 2 more before the weather changes. Yeah. What's everyone's collard of choice? I have grown several varieties. Currently, I'm just growing Georgia. Actually, that's not true. For the fall, I'm growing Georgia and the Alabama blue. But I've done the Bates. I've done, what's the other one? It's Bates, and I'm gonna see what people are saying because they probably gonna mention it. Going to the range tomorrow to get this frustration off. Listen, sometimes I do that. I go to the range just because, yeah, listen. Morris Heading, I haven't grown that one, Sylviar. I wouldn't mind trying it though, but I haven't tried that. I got to get my tropicals out of bed and in pots. Oh, I don't put mine in the bed. They stay in pots. The race is on the end of garden season. Yes. If anyone has chocolate mint seeds, would they like to share them with me and me? I have seeds to change. Listen, Trey, I'm with you, Soul Diva. What I will tell you, is for sure, most likely somebody will be able to do that during Seedmas, which is January. I know you're probably like, that's far away, but we do it right before spring so that you have some things to put in the spring garden. So those who are growing it this year, hopefully let some of it go to seed so that they can harvest seeds and hopefully share. If you hear us, we want seeds. Soul Diva, Gina versus Gina, seeds, chocolate mint. But yes. Is that the lemon stuff that you're talking about, Flossin? I've harvested 3 times already. Herbs, me too. And are better before the plants flower. Facts. I've done my deal. My deal has kind of is gone to the upper room. But I've done the deal. I've done here we go, David. Who are you talking to? Anyway, thyme, rosemary, and parsley. Yeah. And I've dried them and put them in jars. Here we go. Hey Dave, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I found some chocolate mint, but I still hasn't flowered to make seeds yet. See, Soul Diva? It didn't tell you something to somebody who shares. And there's a lot of people in this community that share. So yeah, it's coming. I'm not sending Gina anything else. USPS sucks. Facts. That is fact. I was agitated, fam. I was agitated. Like, what? When you take the time to try to prevent something from happening, but USPS just don't care about your stuff. Can anyone please tell me where to find a greater variety of collards? All I have been able to find is Georgia. Really? And nobody mentioned the other one I was trying to think of. It's Bates, Georgia. Like I said, I'm doing Alabama blue. Somebody sent me Alabama blue. And also sent me purple something. All my brassica seeds are on the corner because I had dropped seeds earlier, so I just set them there and here. Oh, purple stem, I think it's called. Purple stem collards seeds that somebody sent me. Let me see what I have in here. Maybe I have the variety I was trying to think of. Y'all name some collards. But you probably can find them on most sites. Now, this time of year, they might be already starting to be gone because people are getting ready to plant them. Um, Gina had to buy the chocolate mint plant. I haven't seen it. I couldn't find the seeds. I haven't seen the plant either. It died back in this heat. Oh, that sucks, sunshine. Morris Heading, Georgia. Champion. That's the other one. Champion. Pepper Rookie said he did Morris Heading. I've never done that one, so I feel like I need to find it. Georgia Southerns. You can't miss with Georgia's though. Or Champion. I really like that, and I've done the bait. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a fan of the purple stem. I wasn't. I was not a fan, so I haven't grown them again. Um, I have a plant. I have the plant also chocolate mint. Okay, never seen the flower. Um, Went to the upper room. Oh, that sucks. You just sold more deal. I should do that because it probably does better once it starts cooling off. What you think, G Mama? It might come back. Yeah. Thank you, Dave. Your friend Ugoro tried to get me in trouble, telling me about Bentley Seeds having a sale. Oh, that's a company. They have collars on it. Cool. You know what's the name just did a sale too. Somebody posted about it. M.I. Gardner. I went on there. I went out. I went on there to see because it's look. There, I always try to see if it's something there that I'm not growing already. I don't have seeds for that I might want to grow. But I got out of there unscathed. I have found different varieties online from Grow Haas. I bought from Haas before. Mine is I thought it was Haas Tools who I bought from. My favorite is Top Bunch 2.0 collars. I haven't heard about that one. And my gardener has yes, only baits left. Oh, and they're $2 on sale, or are they still 40% off? Maybe he doesn't have the 40% off one anymore. You're gonna keep me in trouble talking about. Listen, she don't miss a sale, and Ro is part of many seed communities on Facebook where they trade. Many trade communities. That's why her varieties of some stuff is like so broad. So you are taking a risk because sometimes you will work out a trade with somebody. You're risking that they may not be legit and send you what they say they're going to send you. But I would say probably 95% of the time, probably even more than that, she has gone unscathed with her trades. They have come through. Haas does have a variety. They are a little pricey, yeah, than some. I've ordered from Botanical Interest, Haas, M.I. Gardner. Who's the one? Y'all know who I'm thinking of. Baker Creek. That might be it. I feel like it's somebody else, but I don't know. My chocolate milk is in the ground. Why? Yeah, Tamiko. And look, as soon as I read in the ground, girl. Woo. Girl. It's going to stay everywhere. You're never going to get rid of it. Georgia ain't got the best, but they got good. Green glaze, cash crop, yellow greens, Morris, Champion, Blue Max, tree collards. There's a couple people who are growing tree collards, and quite a few in the community. David Corey, I think, is one. I think David's growing tree collards. David, what other varieties you growing? Why you get quiet all of a sudden when we start talking about collards? I know cilantro loves it. Yes. Now that I did know. I didn't know about the deal, so I'm going to have to plant some more. I did get quite a bit, but it did end up going to seed. My Johnny tree collard died, so I'm going to try again. Yeah. There are a lot of variety of collards better than Georgia. Sylvia already said that I didn't, but I don't, you know, object. Oh, the sale is over. They back to $2. Dang. Oh, rice. Tamiko, you listen. Do it. Do it so we can see how it's done. You got to speak up during Siemens. Facts. Because listen, Peppa gave away seeds too. It was a lot of us part of it, but even outside of the people who were on the panel for the day of the big live about it, the whole community who grows will be like, if you mention something in the chat and they say, hey, message me, message them. Don't be like, I don't know. Message them if you really want that thing, okay? Because a lot of people in the community are willing to share. Just because they ain't on these panels for a lot of stuff, everybody don't want to be seen. Everybody doesn't want to be on, talk in front of people. Everybody doesn't want to do that, but they are willing to share. They want us to all, do great. And a lot of times we're harvesting so many seeds, and we're still growing that thing. So we're going to get more seeds. We are willing to share. So don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be like, oh, they don't know me. They probably going to be like, no, we're not. Look, I need help too. So, hey, Chastity, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Purple tree collards? I haven't heard of those. I didn't like the purple. Is that what the purple stem is? I don't like it. He passed out. Almost fell asleep. Get it together. Are you growing tree collards? I bought from Lowe's years ago. I may pass a post office Tuesday. Yes. You need some seed to grow them. Yes. I was gifted so many seeds during Seed Miss. Yes, this past year where I was so excited. Me too. And I didn't even ask for seeds. I asked for a couple things, but I got a lot of seeds. I mean, and they in the chat if they still here. I still got this bag with the cherimoya fruit tree. She know who she is. But there's a lot of stuff in here. Some saffron. There's a lot of stuff in here. And this is just one. There's another that had like tomatoes and peppers and stuff. Like, people look, just know people will share. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I want a papaya tree. Really? Ain't nothing wrong with you? Dwarf tomatoes on Seed Miss and got 14 varieties in the mail. See? Somebody tell me how to grow coffee beans. I think I have coffee. Grocery prices are crazy. I want to say that's in here. It is. Let me see. Is this it? No, that's the saffron. Cinnamon. That's a cucumber. Chamomile. I thought it was some coffee. Maybe it's somewhere else. I thought I had a coffee. Is this it? No, that's the money plant. I thought I had some coffee bean, some type of coffee seed of some sort that somebody sent me. Probably do. I got a lot of seeds, y'all. Still alive, she and yawning by now? Nope, but I got work to do. I ain't yawning. I have a coffee bean plant that has been surviving this Texas heat. I'm pretty sure I have some seeds somewhere. I really am. I remember seeing someone send me that. And I was like, I don't know nothing about growing coffee beans. But I am wrapping it up because it's been a little over 2 hours. I have 4 coffee bean plants. Nice, but they're struggling. Well, we're going to pray that they bounce, they pull through. Maybe they just look like they're struggling, but they really not. They just doing their thing. They doing their thug thistle. Let's just say that. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap it up. Everybody have a great week, though. Seriously. I will see y'all again on Friday. That will be my next time being live. Y'all, I am tired because usually I don't do a back-to-back with my Friday live. I be needing that respite, but we're going to do it. We're going to be live Friday. We're going to be pumped. And the just know it might be some additional things given away on that live. So be there or be square. Okay. Okay. I will see y'all. Have a good week. I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets. Love y'all. Be good. Be safe. Have a blessed week. All right. All right, y'all. Peace.